There was a goat, he's feeling fine. Ate 3 red shirts right off the line.
This is Sean, and we have goats. You guys are not going to believe this episode on the North Raleigh Seed Library YouTube channel. We have such an exciting day planned, and we are so grateful to Kathy MacIntosh for inviting us to come watch these goats eat a whole bunch of yard. It's going to be fun. I know nothing about goats. Can you tell me what's going to happen today?
Basically, we're going to build a fence, build a perimeter, and we're going to let out 11 goats, which are very hungry. And they're going to clear this lot and make the homeowner happy.
Well, so tell me about the goats. Are they okay with this? Does it stress them out?
No, right now the goats are saying, what's the holdup? Why are we not allowed out yet? So they're very hungry. They're ready to go, and they live a great life. You open the doors, and there's a smorgasbord, and then they eat it all up, and then we load them up and we close the doors, and it's like a magic trick. Next time we open it, they're at a new property. So they live a charmed life. We definitely push our goats to eat, but they're getting just a wide variety of nutritious yummies.
All right, this is Kathy. Do a ta-da. Ta-da. There you go. And she is the one that has contracted a goat company to come out and clear her space. And it's going to be so much fun. We're going to make this a couple of days film. So I'm going to post this today, and then I'll come back out and we will do a follow-up to when the goats are just out here having a good time hanging out. And then at the end, what it looks like as an after picture. And I'm so excited. So how in the world did you come up with this idea?
I saw a video on Facebook where their goats had been working at Dick's Park, and I went, oh, that's exactly what I need, because I keep trying to get landscapers to come clean it up, and they do, but they're hard to find, and they're all busy, and goats sounded a lot more fun.
Absolutely. So are you going to yoga with them?
No. It's funny that you asked that, because I have 2 friends in Portland, Oregon, which I think is where goat yoga started.
Oh.
And so we had a lively discussion about goat yoga, and I said, no, that's not happening.
Well, so now you got to tell me when you did this before, how many times have you cleared it?
Oh, probably 4 or 5.
It grows that fast?
This was clear last March.
Whoa.
Not 2026, 2025.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It can't be cheap either.
No.
So are they affordable, or is it about the same?
It's comparable.
Comparable is good.
But I'm also hoping it might be a little more thorough, because the landscapers come in with weed whackers and they really do a good job, but I think that sometimes promotes growth, and I hope the goats nibble deeper.
So maybe they'll grab some roots?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be really good.
They don't eat wood, I was told. They eat green. So
Okay.
We'll see how it comes out.
Wow. So how high can they climb? Because this is like a little hill right here. Are they going to be like right up on the fence here?
I don't know. That might be another question for Sean.
Sean, how
Yes.
high do goats climb?
They can climb.
Can they get out of this fence right here?
We're hoping no.
Okay, we're hoping no. It's not going to happen.
They shouldn't.
It's going to be good.
But some goats are creative.
So what happens if you get a runaway goat?
We have a bad day and we just catch it.
Are they microchipped?
We have GPS collars on them.
Oh,
they look
okay.
like those little bells.
Yeah.
And so that's an extra layer of defense. So
that's good.
if it does get lost, we know exactly where it is.
Okay.
We can see them all the time on our app.
Okay. So, oh my gosh, and I'm not hoping this, but if a goat gets loose, will you call me? I'd love to film it. We could do a goat chase. It would be fab.
We would not call you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that stinks
We
so
wouldn't-
bad.
we would
You don't
not.
need free help?
I mean,
I'm just kidding. I'm playing with
we
you.
wouldn't mind it. We wouldn't mind it. I mean, it's a great offer.
I'm just playing.
I mean, you're adding to the deal, but
All
yeah.
of a sudden it got more expensive, didn't it?
We just tell people just enjoy your goat TV, and it's the zen of the goats, and they're relaxing. They're fun to watch, even though they're not doing much.
Are people allowed to feed them?
What?
No. I'm feeding them.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
eighth of an
yeah.
acre full of weeds.
So if
we're not going to feed them anything but my weeds.
We tell people, if you're going to feed them, we prefer that you don't, but if you did, it'd have to be something like kale, something very benign and safe.
Okay, so everybody hear that. If you
maybe
get goats, do not feed them.
Yeah, a slice of
It
apple.
defeats the purpose.
Right.
It does defeat. Yeah, you can't feed a goat enough that's going to alter the ratio, but they're here to do a job.
Right.
So if everyone's, and then of course you never feed goat citrus. That's just
Oh, I didn't know that.
horrible for the rumen. Yeah, you never want to give them an
Apples or
orange.
kale?
Apples, kale, carrots.
And then they were
Chopped
saying
carrots.
azaleas and rhododendrons.
Poisonous.
Poisonous.
I just pulled out some Nandina.
Okay.
It's semi-toxic, but yeah, rhododendron, Japanese laurel, akuba. Yeah.
Okay.
Cherry laurel. Laurel is a poisonous plant as well.
Okay.
So-
Well, good to know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we have, we do an immediate, search to make sure there's nothing toxic.
So we're gonna see how this goes. You're okay with us coming by this
Sure,
week and
yeah.
checking in?
Yeah.
All right. And so you guys stay tuned, because this week you got to be watching part 2, part 3, part whatever it turns out to be. We're gonna have a good time, and you guys have got to come meet Kathy. She is like the coolest. She is a fun person to know. So if you haven't met her yet, make sure to reach out. Thanks, Kathy, for doing this.
Sure. Thanks for you doing this.
Oh,
This
sure.
makes it more fun.
All right, everybody, high five.
These 4 are going to another customer after you, and then these 11 are going to be yours. So as I was saying earlier, so these goats are from another goatscaper in Wisconsin. He was downsizing and put some goats up for sale, and so Stephen Paul, the owner, he bought these goats, and this is their first North Carolina job at Kathy's property. She's breaking them in.
Welcome
And
to North Carolina,
this
guys.
North Carolina sweltering heat. But goats like heat, so it's fine. They're probably happy to be out of the cold. So the goats will be here for multiple days. This property typically would take 16 to 20 goats, but based on the calendar, we want the goats to be here a little bit longer. That's why we're only bringing 11 goats. So today's Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're wanting them here for 5 days. They will bed here, and yeah, that's about it, right?
What happens if it rains?
Well, if it rains, the goats just make sad faces,
Oh.
but they'll be fine.
And they've got water? How does
Oh
that
yeah,
work?
water. Yeah, we put water here and
Oh my goodness.
minerals, and
And they don't need food.
no, they have plenty of it. That's why they're here. Yeah.
That jobs usually take, like if you got an acre.
I mean, we we bring the number of goats depending on the size of the property, but we aim for 3 days at least because we want the customer to have the experience.
You're putting up the fence right now?
Yes.
How does that
Yep.
work?
We're just we stake it in the ground and we put it, build the perimeter, and then this fence will get electrified. Definitely keeps the goats in because otherwise the goats would be wandering around the streets and that would be bad.
Bad.
Goats everywhere, floppy ears and fuzzy hair. Goats, goats climbing high. Watch them nibble, watch them try. There's Billy and Annie and one named Lou. They're munching the flowers and the laundry too. They climb on the fence, they dance on the pail. One got stuck in the old wood rail. Goats, goats everywhere, floppy ears and fuzzy hair. Goats, goats climbing high. Watch them nibble, watch them try. They leap, they bound, they play all day, chasing the chickens who run away. A goat parade, it's a wobbly show, tails wagging fast wherever they go.
Let's go!
Everywhere, floppy ears and fuzzy hair. Goats, goats climbing high. Watch them